Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, man, subscribe to this channel. Like this video, man. Go ahead and hit the like button, comment down below. Hey, let me know if you rocking with Young Dolph. Let me know where you coming from, everything like that. Rest in peace to Dolph. Is Dolph land out there? Hey, guys, so look, the feds want to know where exactly Blac Youngsta was that day. Everything went down with the whole Dolph situation, because sources are saying he was on scene. Then he jumped in the whip, that black SUV that drove by, and apparently him and Yo Gotti went to the airport, and that's when they both hopped on the plane. So they're trying to figure out exactly what he was doing that day, because if you go back and look at all my videos, they never actually explain where exactly the official report of like where Blac Youngsta actually was on paper and on the tracking location. So if you remember, Moneybag Yo's Bluetooth connected to the car is what pinged the location of all of them being there. That crossed with the fact that witnesses on scene in the parking lot at the Church's Chicken and at the Family Dollar seen Blac Youngsta running off the side and possibly out that back door area. That the you know 007 says she's seen the people coming out the back there, and one of them, he was kind of hefty, husky looking guy with the tank top on, and he was strapped up. So that was Blac Youngsta who she's talking about. The other guy had the dreads, so that's what she, and maybe Blac Youngsta might have wore fake dreads to confuse him, like with the twist or something, and then took them off. You got, hey, it's 2022, man. You never know. You never know. A lot of people go through a lot of lengths, man, to get their ops, and everything like that. So you gotta understand too, the beef is very heavy. Like Blac Youngsta did try to literally hit him 100 times with the 100 shot situation, and he actually got booked for that. But the thing is that Young Dolph didn't tell and nothing like that. He didn't cooperate, so he ended up getting released, but still got charged. They had all the evidence, so he's the one that's most likely to be the one to pull some type of move like that again. You got to understand that this is not anything new. The people did what they did, so you have to backtrack it and realize that they'll still do the same thing over and over again. They won't change their habits and stuff like that. They're not gonna change their ways. So whatever he did when he did the 100 shots, he'd do it again. And this is the whole Makedas situation that we talking about. So then basically, hey, that's when all that he jump in the car, they go to the airport, and he gets on the plane, and that's when Yo Gotti try to go live. Anybody that goes live on a plane knows that you can't go live once the plane's in the air. You had to go live on the ground. So just that right there proves that the plane wasn't in the air yet. They had just got to the airport and it didn't take off or depart yet. Anybody that flies on planes would know what depart means. Depart means when you actually run in the track, about to take off and fly. But they didn't do that. Their plane wasn't even moving, no type of bumps, no type of turns that made them jerk or turbulence or anything like that. So they were on the ground. That means they just got there. And where were they coming from? If you go into the airport, anybody in Memphis would know, when you go into the airport, Airways is the road that takes you there. And you have to pass Makedas Cookies. It's only one other main road that will get you there, that is after Makedas, and it's very unlikely that you will end up taking that. So everybody has to pass by when they go into the airport, and that's when that whole picture was taken, when they was all with Daddyo and everything. That's how you know it's a back door. Daddyo and Yo Gotti was best friends. They literally went to school with each other. They went to the same high school, and basically Daddyo used to put on, Yo Gotti used to front him and everything like that. How do you think Daddyo had all the money to to fund Dolph's early music career? That's the only reason he's even in the scene right now. If Daddyo didn't give Dolph this certain type of money in the beginning to go do the studio time, then remember, because the Lost took Dolph's money, so he needed some bread to invest in himself to go to the studio time. And that's when Daddyo started giving him the bread to be able to go and do that. So that pretty much snowball affected into Dolph ended up having a hit while he was having Daddyo fund the studio time. And that's when Daddyo said, hey, I need a bigger cut from everything because you had a hit, and that means and I'm the one who gave you the bread. So just out of showing respect, that the fact that the man helped him, he decided to start the PRE. He said, "Hey, we should really go in on the PRE. Like, boom. If you're gonna really help me with this music stuff, help me get this in line, so we can get everything done in independent." And so that's that whole beginning of PRE, and this was years ago, and now that formed into Daddyo still having a relationship with Yo Gotti behind the scenes. Like before the whole Dolph situation and Yo Gotti got into it, Daddyo and Yo Gotti was hanging out on Sundays. They'll go get brunch and everything like that. They'll go eat and go over to each other's houses and all type of stuff. And so now, boom, when the Yo Gotti and Dolph situation plays out with the Dolph cracking Yo Gotti's baby mama, and Yo Gotti's baby mama actually liking Dolph more than Yo Gotti and this and that, it really got to the man. And so Yo Gotti was always knowing that, hey, if he can't get Blac Youngsta to go hit up Dolph himself, if he can't get Dolph caught up in the streets somehow, then he's going to be able to use his close friend Daddyo as a way to get to him. And so that's why that situation between Yo Gotti and Daddyo being close friends from the beginning, before even Dolph stepped into the picture, that's what you got to pay attention to closely. You got to look at the fact that that right there has motive for Daddyo to be able to pull something like that, because he was rocking with Yo Gotti first. So this whole time, Daddyo was a secret CMG agent playing both sides and really infiltrating and telling them what was going on. Because if you look at that video at Icebox, the dude, he had already called Icebox and asked them to let him know when Dolph got there and everything. That's why the dude from Icebox, that one kid from Icebox, was kept saying, "Hey, do you want me to call Daddyo and verify this, this money you buying, this ring and this and that?" When Dolph was getting irritated, he's like, "Why Daddyo always talking to the people that I'm about to go meet?" And he's supposed to have no idea that I'm going this place and that place. So that's when things started getting fishy, and Dolph started catching on. And before it was too late, they did this whole setup with the turkey drive, man. And so that's how that whole thing planned out. So don't for a second think that Yo Gotti and Daddyo ain't had no relationship behind the scenes. They do. And so this man, Daddyo, will do anything to be staying in power and stay getting the money in Memphis, whether it comes from this side or that side. He really don't care, because back in his heyday, when he was fronting everybody to work and he was fronting this and that, everything, he didn't care about what side of this side. He would just go pick up the bread from Yo Gotti. He would just go pick up the bread from Dolph. So this is not the first time that Daddyo had been in a situation where he is in between a Dolph and Yo Gotti feud, whether it's music, whether it's in the streets, or whether it was about paper, money, or anything like that. And so that's the whole situation, man. Hey, look, subscribe to the channel, like this whole video, and go ahead and comment down below if you agree or disagree. If you rocking with Young Dolph, let me know where y'all coming out of. Hey, stay tuned for the next video. I got breaking news coming out on everything, man. I'll catch you then.